50A Frederick Street, just doing a quote for this. The big thing is this lily-pilly hedge here. Obviously was never cut the entire time the tenants were here. This is 5 years growth easy, and it's got to come down about halfway. So that's a big chunk of work. My guess is the tenants have hired someone, a gardener in, who's done a very good job, and their request to the gardener was tidy the bushes. The gardener's done as they requested, and this bush obviously hasn't been cut back to the height the tenants moved in on. This is no way be the gardener's fault. If a tenant starts ranting and raging at the gardener about why they've got to pay for this, it's because they obviously did not explain to the gardener who did this work that this had to be cut back to its original size. So if they rant and rage at the gardener, demand their money, demand the gardener come back here and do it, that's a flat out no. No gardener in the world would cut that down to half size unless specifically requested to. So they can't get them for that. Everything else is pretty good. The bins are in a reasonable condition as part of the work order. I mean, there is some rubbish in them, but they appear to be clean, and the rubbish that's in them is pretty minor. Probably just the neighbours putting stuff in it over time, so I'm going to ignore that. This area here in the photo had a kangaroo paw and some mulch on it. I think it looks better like this with the artificial grass. I personally leave that. The retic. Okay, the retic's working. I'm running it now, checking it all works. It seems to be fine. However, the splitter has failed. Now, that can't be blamed on the tenant. That would be an owner thing. These ones, particularly this particular brand, are cheap, nasty things, and they're prone to failing. Want one that lasts? It would cost about, I can do one for $100. They are expensive. The good ones, the brass ones, they last forever. Brass lasts, as I say. These cheap ones from Bunnings cost, probably do that for $50. But you'll be back here in 3 or 4 years' time with the same issue. And then, of course, along the fence line, from the photos I saw, there were six kangaroo paws here. I think there was probably more at one point. As I said, whoever did the gardening here did a phenomenal job. They've done a really good job. So obviously it wouldn't have been in their scope of work to replace the 6 plants. I think there would have been more, but I've just got to go off what I see in the photos, which is 6 kangaroo paws. Okay.